Welcome to Chat Art Podcast _24M, the show where real conversations meet fresh perspectives. Every week, we dive into the topics that matter, share stories that resonate, and bring you voices that inspire, challenge, and entertain. Whether you are on your morning commute or winding down or just looking for a spark, we've got you. So hit that follow button and join us on Chat Art Podcast _24M, where every episode brings something new to the table.
We welcome you where we're discussing all about Gen Z, and we are part of Gen Zs, so why not?
Then boom, this is the Chartered Podcast _24M. Keep on liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you are a new viewer, comment down there, hit the like button, hit the subscription button to keep us updated or whatever you want. My name is Pretty.
And I am Doki.
And I am Judy.
She has been away for quite some time. Maybe she can explain what had been keeping her from coming to shoot.
Okay, last week I did not attend the podcast. I was sick. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Welcome back.
So anyways, we're discussing about the Gen Z's movement, their actions and what they've done to shape the society. But on the other hand, other people are pretending to be facing some problems, and in real sense, they're not facing sad problems. Mm-hmm. That is psychophancy. You're pretending to be of the, like, you being a hypocrite, to pretend that you want help, but in real sense you don't want any help, and the people that are supposed to be enjoying that help are not enjoying that help.
By the way, and it's all about life, because that is how life is. There is some positivity and negativity. Where there is positivity, negativity will always pop in. So we are coming from a week where we had Gen Z visiting the Kaluma Boy, and wow, that was a great movement, because we didn't expect that. We didn't see it coming. So I feel like it was such a great movement, because this is a young man who got problems, and this is what we normally say: if you have that, if you are capable of helping someone out there, help. Because if I help somebody and you help somebody, then our nation or even our world will be a better place to be. So we are in a world where I feel like Gen Zs are a movement by themselves. They don't need anybody to control them. They just control themselves, where they're like on TikTok saying, on Sunday let's go on this to this place, and it seems like a joke. Boom, that day is there, and then the people were like wameja hivi. It was such a great. Did you guys see those videos?
Those videos, and it was actually breathtaking, because
and even the Gen Zs, that in that part of faking, like you go in town Nairobi, you find like these people, like unapata anajifanya amevunjika mguu, literally na ajivunjika. So you see, you get sympathy for this person, and ana fake too. Sa unaona like now ni difficult kwa kusaidia mtu mwenye ako kwa street juu tadhani he's faking or she's faking.
So I feel like I agree with her. Like, some people will be faking out there. Then the person who is helped today, you don't expect us to help you tomorrow again. If we raise you up today, kindly find ways to keep yourself there, so that you also help another person. But let us not feel like we are helping you today, I love tomorrow you're still on our phones crying, and you're like, so we contributed 1 million to you, where did that money go? Because I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like we've seen people being helped, and then at the end of the day they disappoint. I remember there was a trending story of a Kikuyu presenter who like called the person, like she was a brand ambassador to a certain company, and so she called the boss of the company, and she was like, I have a guy here who doesn't have a job opportunity, can you get him an opportunity there? Imagine after 2 weeks the person is being called like, your guy came alafu akaanza kukataa kazi. So you're like, we helped you, alafu you're going to come back to our funds crying? No, you're not going to do that.
But now let's turn to the scope or the epitome where it all began. Where did this all began? In politics, in I guess it started during the
Protest.
During the Brian Chira's burial.
Oh yeah, damn,
Brian Chira's
yeah.
burial. That's where it all started.
Yeah, because they built for branchiras show grandma alafu sijui akachukuliwa. Yeah, by the way, that is way back. Yeah,
These are like, okay, we must help, and we are going and we are moving to a step where millennials did not reach. And that's actually a very positive impact they are creating. And the good thing is that we are having Gen Z's activists, the likes of Eric Omondi, the likes of Obina. Tukianza, hata Obina has actually, he was the person that brought a beginning to the change of the Mziza's family. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
One interview, one change. So
Like it's a good word. Because I also remember that story of like two kids, I think two brothers, and then they were helping their mom. Like, their mom uses oxygen, they were exchanging them. I've never seen that, because that story came with the Akina DJ Bull and Dorea. And you remember that story?
I remember that story.
Damn, Aki, you could watch that video and you felt like you need to cry.
And even there was this video whereby a young kid, he's a boy, he's taking care of his mother, changing his anachange mama yake na bado anaenda shule, you know. So there was this watu sikumbuke ilikuwa nani specifically, they went to that place na pia wakampeleka shule, like wanambaia vitu juu mtoto alikuwa anatoka shule anarudi anachange mama yake, unaona, like a young guy akichange mama yake.
That is why I normally say, like, there is no need of us having that huge amount of wealth and then you're going to misuse it. Mimi, I usually say this, I cannot wear 1 million worth watch. For what?
For what purpose?
For what purpose? Na kuna mtu analala njaa. I don't need to do that. I really need to. You can wear, it is like 100 worth watch, it's okay, because at that particular time, if you can buy a million watch, you got the money. So 100 worth watch is not that huge amount of money. But you wearing 1 million, 1M. I really admire these Gen Zs, because I want to see if they will. I want to see us bring the change even in our government come 2027.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if I believe, like, if we move in this movement, changes will be everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
in all dimensions, everywhere. Hata tukiangalia tu, like, if one rich person, I usually say this, if one rich person could bring an impact to one single street child, the other rich person could emulate from this one person, and through that itakuwa like a process, kwa sababu kitu hatuanzangi na juu, tuanzaga na chini.
Exactly.
So one rich person brings an impact to one street child.
that is more than enough.
That is more than enough.
Exactly.
Your 100 bob, your 20 shillings is going to be of impact other than your 1 million. You giving me 1 million, you don't even tell me how I'm going to spend this money, how I'm going to invest this money. Unashindanga nikisema, show me how to fish. Do not give me the fish. But just some people assume that money solves everything. Money solves everything. I give you 100,000, you go spend it, you go party, and you don't know how to invest it. Why am I saying this? There's a certain man in my church who was had a problem. Like, he got married and things happened and they went bankrupt, and the church had to contribute for him. The men alone had to contribute for him because he was their fellow man. So they contributed and they gave him a certain amount of money. But the problem is that the guy is illiterate. He didn't know how to spend this money. He went and swindled this money, wasted all that money, and did not do anything productive with that money. Then the same guy comes to the church, he wants money again. How can you help such a person?
We cannot, because that is why I'm
they contributed twice.
We cannot.
Then the third time, so wakamwambia panimefika, you just struggle with your problems, do whatever you want to, because we've tried. But I don't think the problem is even with the man. I don't know, maybe
I don't know.
Okay, and in this case, let's say you have helped me, and then through this help, sasa utakuwa celeb, umenisaidia, sawa, and then what you did, ulikuwa nini ulikuwa unataka kunisaidia, ulikuwa unataka for fame, sawa, what will you do with such kind of a person?
At the end of the day, you help me.
Thank you.
So I don't feel like it is a big deal, because at the end of the day, you helped. If you really helped, the problem is lying. You helped to get the fame.
thing.
Again,
And the problem is not even with the people that are being helped.
Yeah.
The problem is also with the people that are trying to help.
Yeah.
Somebody can come to you and mobilize everyone saying that this person needs help. People are going to contribute for you, but at the end of the day, are not going to benefit from this money. This person that mobilized people is the same person that's going to benefit from this
that one
money.
is not, that one is where we draw the line. Because like kama you're the one benefiting, you're the one who mobilized and then you're benefiting from the money, that is so bad of it. But kama you helped me, really helped me mobilize people, that money came to me, alafu afterwards you got that fame, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, yes.
Because I'm okay. We usually talk of Elijah brought some meat. See that bird that brought the meat, we always uplift it by saying that bird was so honest to bring the meat to Elijah. So I don't feel there is no problem in that. But kama you are like unadanganya, lying that you are helping and you are not, because there are those people, those are scammers now.
Yeah, there are a lot of scammers, because you say you are helping this person, you create even a till that money goes to that person who was mobilizing that.
Yeah.
Now they end up benefiting from money that is blood money. Blood money that you earned through dubious means, that for the sake of you mobilizing people, for the sake of a person pretending. Most of the people say that those people, those beggars in towns and everywhere do not pretend. They are assets of somebody.
Yeah,
they are assets of somebody. They are doing that for the sake of, unapata mvua imenyesha, mtu amejivuta kwa ile maji to raise a certain money. Johnny anakuja anapikiwa with a certain private car or a personal car. Anaenda the boss ashachukua pesa zake. Why should you do that?
That is why we should like differentiate somebody who really need help and somebody who need help. Because I remember one day I was in a matatu Kiambu Road, and then somebody said somebody came in, aliingia kwa gari kwa basi, kwa hiyo basi when in the middle of Muthaiga. We were there actually we were at Muthaiga. And the man like is in good health. And then he starts like nini kuchangisha. Alafu to make things worse, like he's saying nataka mnipe pesa at least nipate chakula ya kesho. Mimi mwenyewe hata sijui nakula nini kesho, nakula ya kesho. Are you mad? Nobody contributed. Kwanza I was like mwanaume, and you in good health. No. So people are also misusing that, because me at saizi I feel like I'm not attacking somebody somewhere, but I'm saying that those people who create even groups, WhatsApp group, just because mtu ameambiwa they need they're sick, and then they create now a WhatsApp group to gather funds. There are those people who really need help.
Funny enough, what did you want to say? Because I know you're going to forget.
Okay, I wanted to say like these people in the street, and I'll advise someone like you buy them food, because when you give these street children money, they're going to misuse it and buy drugs.
Kwanza like, kwa street children unapata mtu anakuambia amekwambia auntie mama yake ametulia mahali anaona vile auntie anampea pesa.
Okay, that is anakuambia like even in Thika town you hear auntie nipe 20 bob ya chai, like uko na hiyo huruma, like you give them. Then after that you see them with the glue like
after talking of WhatsApp groups, I remember we usually have a welfare group of our alumni from my high school. So there's a day one of us died. May her soul rest in peace. One of us died, and we actually came together, contributed. Some went to her burial, some went to her candle lighting, and it was good. So another person comes to the group, our one of the alumni too, and says that his father is dead. And they had to delve deep and confirm if truly his father is dead, and in real sense it was a lie. So I don't blame him, because maybe sometimes you usually have premonitions, deep insights. Maybe your parent is sick and you have this strong feeling that he is dead. So maybe he had that strong feeling that the father was dead, and in real sense he was not dead. So after confirming that he was not dead, because the admin had to confirm from other family members, because he had her sister's number, the guy's sister's number. She had to confirm, and he confirmed. After confirming, news her father is not dead. His father is not dead.
Be genuine.
3 days later, the father dies.
Oh.
The father dies 3 days later. How can you deal with such a case? Do you know nobody contributed? Only 10 or approximately 10, not even only, approximately 10 members were the only ones who were active in that contribution. Nobody
Be
contributed.
genuine. Be
So
genuine.
when the
Come
guy-
if the father is sick, just say my dad is sick, and we know how to help you out. But you, not the part of you lying. Hey, that's where we draw the line, man.
Yes, he just came to the group. Guys, my dad, he's dead. That was the text that he sent in the group. Guys, he's
That
dead.
is so bad.
And everyone is like, sorry, what happened? Alafu the explanation that he came with is that the sister that the message was being confirmed from, he was in abroad. So hiyo news haikuwa ambiwe earlier enough. So that was the explanations he gave, and nobody believed him. It's like maybe right now your closest family members dies, and they don't want to tell you because they know the shock that you may have.
Yeah.
So that was the explanations he gave, and no one believed him, and I felt sorry because you lie, and maybe he did not lie, maybe he lied, I don't know. And 3 days later, news are all over that he is indeed dead.
Well, that is so bad. That's a big lie. If it's a lie, it's a big lie. Like let's learn how to be genuine. But again, let me ask this, because I don't know why I'm looking at this context. Maybe I got sick and then I asked for a family member to help. They didn't help. They didn't help when I was sick, and so I figured we maneuvered our way out. They didn't help. And then comes a time when one of them is sick. You get me? And they are adding me on the WhatsApp group to contribute to them, just because now it is them. Now you know what goes around comes around. Now it is coming around for them. So sometimes I feel like, yes, we are judging, like you feel like maybe the story of somebody, and then you feel like, where are the family, the relatives? No wonder I say relatives do not help.
Yeah.
But can we look at it at that context? When somebody else needed your help, you are not there. So why do you want me to scratch your back and you didn't scratch mine?
Thank you.
That's why we say like friends they will help you, but relatives they won't.
But still, unaona hapa Judy, you get my story. I'm sick, they didn't help. Now they are sick. Mama, I'm sick, you didn't help me. Now you
want me to help
You want me to help you because you're my cousin. No,
You won't.
you did exactly. That is why I'm saying that. Okay, sometimes because I look at some stories and I feel like, where are the relatives of that family member? Maybe if you just decide to dig deeper in that story, it's either they don't scratch other people's back.
They only
Or
help
maybe
in times of funerals.
Yes.
In terms of funerals and maybe some weddings, because they know they're going to eat.
Me imagine right now I'm saying like keep it genuine. Come on, you don't scratch my back, I won't scratch yours, and I don't care. I don't care. Like why I look endanga. I don't care because these things of us pretending like, oh, you know what? Let's just forget about it. It's making some people be comfortable, like be like, that's a good girl. She just help out.
She'll help. She'll help at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, exactly.
She'll come to my rescue.
Yeah.
Anyways, other sometimes mimi I'm usually confused. Juu unaweza pata there's a street, hata sasa tunaongelea street kwa sana. Ama hata si street, anywhere. Unapatana na mtu that this guy or this lady needs your help. And unamsaidia. Maybe for example alikuwa anataka a shelter. Unampea shelter in your own house. At the end of the day this person then comes backbite. Anakuja behind your back and let's say betray. Kama mnaelewa hii context. Sema for example umepata mtu akiwa needy kwa street. Akakuomba help. Ukamsaidia. Akakuja ukapata aka end up kukua maybe ni terrorist, maybe ni homewrecker, maybe ni something else. What can you do? Maybe alikuwa anatafuta niseme ni mwanamke, alikuwa anatafuta kazi, umempea kazi in your house, ukapata ni homewrecker. Ukapata ni kidnapper, ukapata ni this and this and this and this. Now you genuinely helped.
I don't know, but that one is so risky. But at the end of the day, because you are hurt, me I usually say, if you're doing something and your conscience is clean, that's all. That's all. Like even if the person had bad intention at the end of the day, but your heart was genuine, you wanted to help this person out. Imagine God will figure out a way to help you out. Because we have also had, by the way, stories of maybe you raised a person who you found on streets, alafu anageuka anakuwa jambazi.
Some of these things inafanya people have this great fear of helping anybody in as much as you are genuine.
Yeah, true.
No matter how genuine you are, people will be like, huyu ni mwizi. Huyu ni wale kidnappers. Huyu ni this and this and this.
People, they always judge by your looks. Utasema, huyu hiyo nywele yake anakaa mwizi.
You see, by the way, do you know that is why people stopped giving other people lift? Because now you like a genuine person, there's a genuine person, there is that person with bad intention. So maybe one day you find out, you come across the bad person and you give them lift, alafu ende kuhijack. That is why there some people are being ignored.
Issues kama hizo.
Issues kama hizo.
Mtu ako genuine lakini mwingine huyo hata yuko genuine. Nasema no, I cannot do that. I cannot risk my car for a person that I do not know. And since this person is maybe genuine. Kwa sababu to create that image to every genuine people. Tunaona kila mtu ni mbaya, kila mtu ni mwizi, kila mtu ni this.
Tell me why. That is why we are saying, I don't know, but all in all, we can all like be under the umbrella of helping.
Hata ile time kulikuwa na a certain case in hata na bado sasa iko Nairobi hapo archives that people are stealing from. Unakuja unaongeleshwa, somebody drugs you and end up kukuibia.
It is still there.
I was in Kawangware some days back and a certain guy came to me and he was like, just buy me bread and milk. And with this fear, I can't even talk to him because I also have that fear can be dragged and imagine I did not help that person no matter how genuine he was.
So that is why people say that it was the hacks za survive tao. If somebody calls you, kindly don't pick. Hata akwambia nimeangusha kitu usimchukulie, just
no. You know, nowadays we do not know the real intention of people. Okay, I was in this incident. A guy came in our salon. So tunuzanga gas. So he came like a gas delivery guy.
Damn.
Okay. Then my mom told me, see, you take this gas. It was a 6 kg. There were 3. Akanambia, see, you go with this man. You go and deliver. Then he gives you money. See, I accepted. Then we reached at a certain point. He told me like, shuka kidogo, nifikishe hapo, huyo mwenyewe asinione. Okay, see me, I was just like, you see, this is a real man. Unaona ni mzee, like, you are just like, huyo anakaa baba yangu. Ukiangalia eja anakaa mtu mwenye kwa babangu. Nilishuka tu hivi. The moment alipiga kona, niliona tu pikipiki imeenda. I was like stranded. I'm like, okay, nimeibiwa mchana. Like, imagine 3 gases. Then this man was genuine. Hadi alikuwa na kitu ya gas. Like you are like, yeah, this is a delivery guy.
Alafu mnafurahia na mama yako 3 gases zimeenda.
Yeah, we are just like
that.
Okay.
The way gas has a good profit.
Then you see this, I'm still perplexed with this story. How then did you go and explain to your mom that mtu wa gas ameenda?
You know, funny enough. You know, hata sikuwa nafikiria juu huyu mtu aliniambia, hata ni mamangu aliniambia siache simu, mimi niliacha simu. Sasa huyo mtu nilikuwa ananiambia si ushuke, na mwambia mbona nishuke. For the first time nilikataa. Nikakataa. Akaniambia mbona nishuke, ngambia mimi sitaki kushuka. Akaniambia shuka tu, nafika hapa. Naona tu kaleka ka ujinga tu. Hata tulikata ujinga nika.
Ungemkimbisha.
Unakimbia doki, you see, unaona tu alifia tu, unaona tu vumbi. You know that you don't stay.
But by the way, hata Kimbo, my sister was mtu alikuja akamzungusha akamwambia sijui lemi, okay, wacha niende nikuletee, wacha niende hii gas imejazwa, then nikuletee gas empty. Ajai muona mpaka
Watu wamekuwa.
But they have also helped a person, like a woman. I don't know, let me just say, because she has never come back. She never came back. Like she came to me and then she was like, you know, my daughter is new to this place, and so she just got a job, and me as a mother just came to check on her kid because she doesn't have somebody to like leave the kid with. So this is the mother now telling me that like her daughter got a job, like ile nini emergency ile akapata tu job. So the mother came, and then she's like, no, I want you to help me. I was like, okay, I'm listening. I want you to give me some cash so that I buy some. I can remember I only had that 50 bob. I love she's an old lady. I want just you give me 50 shillings or the money you have so that I go and buy milk. And I guess milk and some tea leaves. I was like, okay, nikamsikiza, and then I was like, okay, I will give you. She said that after like her daughter is going to be paid, like she'll just come back and just give me the 50 bob. Like she was going to refund it not now, but at the end of the month. So me nikamsaidia. The only 50 bob that I had, imagine. So I sent it to her, and so my pesa balance was 0. But I said like, okay. Imagine up to now she like sijai muona tena. So
wapi ulikuwa unapea stranger pesa ukijua atarudi.
You know how this people like
okay kujenga ni ile face ya sina. No like ile yenye sina, like you are the only one I have.
Yeah.
Silo room.
And then like she's a grandma, alafu wako na mtoto. So I'm just imagining, this kid has not taken even tea. I know how she can feel. Alafu she added that, I'm even having a headache. You know those people like when you tumezoea chai, when you miss out the chai, unaumwa na kichwa. So she was like, so the way she placed it, I sympathized, and I was like, okay, I give 50 bob. Kaenda. But I was like, okay, that is why I'm saying we should only we can look at the negative parts of somebody is coming you or whatever, but we are all going to hide under the umbrella of just kindness. Because it is not easy.
Beware of scammers.
Beware.
Mostly wanakwenda kwa M-Pesa. Mostly kwa M-Pesa.
M-Pesa sisi ni ndani. Mimi tangu nilipia delivery ya J4. Ikakosa kukuja. I remember yote nilikuwa nimetoka high school. Nikapata nini online. Zile za Facebook kwanza. Na ile kwa Kilimall hapo. Sasa kumbuka siku mababa zangu alikuwa like, nibaye J4. Nikasema no, this is the only money that I have. Na ulikuwa unalipia ilikuwa 2700. So ulikuwa unalipia 1500. Alafu the rest inalipwa after delivery.
So you see that's like convincing.
Are you sure? J4 inakuwa 4500. Ini 2700 real.
Kama you've never been scammed, you have a long way to go. Like you send the half.
Nikatuma hiyo half. Nikasema ikifika pali fulani ukifika Ngong Road nikujie. The person is convincing.
Alafu anataka na delivery hiyo side.
Nilikuwa na delivery hiyo side. Wacha tuma hiyo pesa nikuchukulie receipt ya kuonyesha that this is a delivery pack. Hivyo niko like okay, brother wangu sasa koza okay, J4 inakuja amejijaza hapo. Like so 1 hour later the person is not calling. 2 hours. Na unajua before tumepesa na wanapigaga simu actively. 5 minutes later umeapoje madam?
Nitakupita.
1 hour later the person is not. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Block.
Wanakuweka kwa nini? Wanakublock.
Imeenda na hiyo pesa huwezi pass. Tu wanakunga na buy goods and services. Na excuse me, person inakuanga ni person transaction to person transaction. Lakini transaction nyingine
kwanza ikienda kwa bank inaende. Hata mimi nilishaiskamiwa.
Nilisema hata siwezi chukua kitu online. Not unless ni time kuna Black November. Peke yake. Ama ile siku you feel like somebody is telling you a delivery is nini, you pay a delivery. Evil. Because I've also been scammed in the I love they are like from Facebook at hello, where are you? Like I want this and this, and then the person was like pay half of the money. I can't pay. I didn't even tell my sister that I was scammed because alikuwa but this ulikuwa na pesa na lenga hizo story because I didn't want to tell her that I was scammed. Hata mimi brother wangu alinishindia usiku. Kwani hazifiki jisaki kumuonyesha nimeskamiwa.
You call them, alafu they pick up the first, alafu they ngoja tunakuja. Alafu after some hours ushablokiwa. Hata ingi. Alafu kwa banka tuna reverse. Wanakuambia sasa hiyo hauwezi. Jishaingia kwa banka sha transfer.
Fanya transaction yote.
But I like wana report. Mimi kijua ni scammer. I must press that button of reporting this number. Yeah. Because
and you
at that time
report
I
kama una hiyo thought.
mimi I reported that number and then the like no
Ukarudishwa?
hapana unajua ukireport the other day like the other time like he calls another number itakuwa kama inakuja kama ni spam itakuonyesha kwa simu kama uko na Truecaller this is spam na itaanza kukuon a scam. Okay. Yes, scam. Report that person. Hata by the end of the day, if many people complain about that number, itakuwa imefungwa hiyo.
Even in WhatsApp there are many like mtu anakuja anachukua like nimeka DP yangu. So like kuna scammers on WhatsApp like they take my number and my profile so wana text mtu mwenye anaongeanga naye frequently. So nakwambia like mtumie pesa so that those kind of people even those you should report. Yeah.
Okay, anyways, much has been said. Beware of scammers in as much as you're trying to bring a change to the society. There are also scammers and people that are dark behind the cameras saying that you must scam this person, you must pretend to be needy, we must ask for help and at the end of the day benefit from this help. So in as much as we Gen Zs are trying to bring a change in our society or a change in Kenya at large or in the world at large, beware that some people are pretending. You just be genuine there helping other people and people are pretending. Do not take advantage of a kind person. Do not, because that spirit of the blood of this person that was crying and helping you for the sake of helping you is going to haunt you and haunt you forever. Anyways, we have been Chattered Podcast _24M. Once again, keep on liking, sharing and subscribing. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.